radiator's on.
Shut up. Shut up.
Do you ever do that thing when you're waiting for a delivery and you just refresh the page over and over and over again to track where it is? That's the state I'm in now, because I've finally ordered a new battery for the DJI Osmo, which was an issue before because it only has an hour battery life, which is okay, except it's an hour of it being on, not of record time, so I'd save it for particular moments or shots and things like that. As you'll see from the New York videos that I'll put up eventually, I used it occasionally just because the battery life isn't fantastic. And it took about 3 weeks for separate batteries to become available, so I ordered one straight away now for the road trip with my parents, because I think it'd be really useful and cool to have it then. Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 10. Countdown to my family arriving is just one day. They arrive at FLAGSTAFF tomorrow night. I'm so excited, it's going to be amazing to see them finally after so many months. It's the longest I've been away from home, I think. I don't know, because when I'm in Leeds at uni, I'm away from home a long time. I can always just pop home, whereas here that isn't an option, so I'm not sure if this is the longest I've been away from home. Don't know. Right now I'm just going to Amanda and Tiana's place, because I need to get some photos off of my old computer, which I brought all the way to America with me, and I haven't actually used it yet, so right now I'm going to find out if it survived the flight. I thought today I would show everyone what is in my camera bag, because I'm packing for the road trip now with my parents and I wanted to show the gear I use. A lot of people have asked what I do use in my videos, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to show it. I'll start with the bag itself. This is the Billingham Hadley Large. I really love this bag. This was actually a 21st birthday present from my parents because I wanted something tough and sturdy to survive my year in America, but I also wanted something that didn't look like a camera bag in case I leave it somewhere in a bus stop and everyone goes to steal it. This is really nice and subtle and super strong and tough, which is great, and has many pockets as well. I did prefer the Hadley Pro in size. It's a bit smaller, it's a bit shorter, which is great for my cameras, but I really wanted a bag that would have a laptop in it as well, so this would really be a day bag for everything. I should also note that my main camera, of course, is being used right now to film this. That is a Fuji X-T1 with a Samyang 12mm f2 lens and a Sennheiser MKE 400 microphone. I have a Gorillapod. This is great for adapting. Ooh, it's off. That's good. I have this Gorillapod, which is super useful for adapting if I want the camera to be stable somewhere on a rock or a tree or a branch, and I don't want to lug my main tripod around with me. Second camera. This is another Fuji X-T1, except the microphone port is broken on this because the mic was plugged in and I dropped it and that just snapped the port inside. So I can use this for photos and videos but no sound, so I can't really use it for vlogging or my travel stuff. But it's a great backup for visuals anyway. And this is the 18 to 135mm weather sealed image stabilized lens, which I got with the camera well over a year ago now. Absolutely love it. All my gear is a little bit beaten up, as you can see. The mic doesn't work. The lens is a bit beaten up, and on the main camera the mount has now gone, so I can't put that on a tripod anymore, which is really annoying, but I'm going to try and fix that soon. The latest purchase, which I'm so excited for, the DJI Osmo. This is so good for cinematic sweeping shots, which really show off a landscape or scene better than my shaky handheld stuff normally. I love this camera to bits. It's got a 3-axis gimbal, 4K, slow motion, and it's just so stable and smooth as well. For some sample footage of this, you can check out my vlog, Most Amazing Sunset, which I think was day 7 of Vlogmas. We went to Sedona and I used this for the hike up Cathedral Rock. I'll put a link to that here. I love that video, and it's thanks to this guy. This is 1, 2, 3, 4th camera. This is a GoPro, which is great for odd angles, dangerous situations, anything like that, to just, as a little adaptable thing so I can capture stuff if it's raining, if I'm underwater, or as I'm going to try soon, attaching it to my longboard to get some nicer shots of that, because that'd be cool. I keep my memory cards and batteries in the OtterBox case, so that if my bag does get rained on or for some reason I drop it in a puddle, the batteries and memory cards are safe and dry. This is really handy to have. There's a battery grip for the Fuji X-T1. I only have one, which is fine because generally I have a main camera and a backup. And this I can attach to this battery here. This is the Anker Astro Pro, which is fantastic because it's 20,000 milliamp hours, which is I don't know, like 3 times a normal camera battery. I can charge my phone from this about 10 times and it can power my camera through the night, which is how I did the Milky Way time-lapse in Antarctica, which is just here. I mean, it's... The other important thing is that you can choose the voltage output on this battery. The normal batteries for the Fujis are 9 volts, and on this you can select 9 volts as an output so you won't blow up your camera, which I did do when I first tried this. 35mm f1.4 Fuji lens. This is the cheapest accessory lens they do, I believe, but it is absolutely amazing. That aperture of f1.4 is super for getting a really nice blurred background. A lot of vloggers use that for the normal sort of lens type. I like it for general photography, and for video it's super sharp too, which is really nice, and it's very small, so it's easy to just throw about in any pocket. Extra batteries, headphones, because long car journeys, it's nice to have headphones. These are my Beats. These are beaten up Beats because I've had them for about... This is my 3rd pair. The first 2 had to be replaced on warranty because the bands kept breaking, which was a known design flaw with the original Beats Studios. I love them as headphones. I did have my first ones about 5 years ago and they've replaced them since, but they stopped replacing them now because they're onto the new series, so I've just had to tape up the crack that's occurred there, which is annoying. So these are going to die eventually, but I've loved them so far. And of course, sunglasses and a water bottle. But that is everything I carry in my camera bag. 2 Fuji cameras, GoPro, the Dji Osmo, lots of batteries, tripod, and of course, my main tripod too. This is the Velbin whatever. It's great, super sturdy, but really heavy, so I don't tend to use it much. That's something that's next on my list, is a proper travel tripod. I just watched that back and I realised that I spoke so quickly and probably wasn't that helpful because I just listed off everything in my bag. I know that's what I said I'd do, but I feel like I should have talked maybe a bit more about techniques or settings or something, but that's what's in my camera bag. If anybody does have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I realise a lot of people are very curious about the Osmo right now because it's a very new camera. I bought it the day I found out what it was, when I saw it in a Casey Neistat video. That is the vlogging camera from the future video that I'll put up there. It's really cool. Casey Neistat's amazing. People who have watched my stuff, if you've seen his stuff, you'll probably see a lot of similarities. He's very inspirational to me as a storyteller, filmmaker, vlogger, all that sort of stuff. He's really amazing. Yeah, he's a great YouTuber, so check him out. I'm talking about him too much now, this is silly. So that was Vlogmas Day 10. It wasn't really a vlog, I'm sorry about that, but the real adventure starts tomorrow when my family arrive tomorrow night in Flagstaff. So I'm so excited for that. See you tomorrow. Stay tuned for our road trip. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of this, and if you want to follow us on our adventures from here to California, do subscribe to keep up to date with those. And if you have any questions again, just put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Good night. Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. It is currently -1 because it is 8 AM. I'm heading to my final 8 AM class ever, which is great.